Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Nadeau with you as we start another Saturday to Monday race week. We'll have 7 more of these, and mandatory, of course, Rainbow Mondays, but we've got 11 for you here today. That Rainbow 6, which starts anew in race number 6. Looking forward to that. Let's send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
The weather, partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the low 90s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race 1, scratch number 4, Maitre D. Racing at Gulfstream. Fast Fixer blew the start, 5 lengths last. Great start for Captain Eddie, heading off for the early advantage, and he's on top a length and a quarter in the early stages. Moving out the rail, Java Buzz in between horses. King Julian not far away. On their outside, it's Hot Take Jake. Nero Tulip is following Schnitker. Then back to Sterling Harmony, and Fast Fixer is last. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn with the rail in the lead. Captain Eddie by a length and a half. King Julian is second, 3 wide. Hot Take Jake third. Java Buzz is at the inside in fourth, a length in front of Schnitker. Then back to Nero Tulip, improving his Sterling Harmony. And at the back, Fast Fixer. They run to the top of the stretch. A quarter of a mile remains for Captain Eddie. From the outside, Hot Take Jake tries to bridge the gap with an inviting seam between them. Here's long shot Java Buzz on a big move. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Captain Eddie trying to buckle down and turn back Java Buzz. Java Buzz runs at him on the outside. Captain Eddie's digging in. He's still in front. Java Buzz takes another run at him, but Captain Eddie is up to the task, and Captain Eddie and Edgar Perez will win it. Java Buzz second, Hot Take Jake third, Schnitker fourth in 104-1. They're off. Excellent start for Rosie's Roadster in the center of the racetrack. Down at the inside, Mon Coquette races up to take her on, and she'll take the lead. Mon Coquette to the top. Rosie's Roadster is second. Full Moon Rebel on the bridle, drafting behind the hot top horses in third. They've gone 5 out of Just a Chance Yachty, who's now racing fourth, then Liberty Path. Nothing at all from Sheila Magic. They round the far turn with 5/16 remaining. Mon Coquette by a length and a quarter. Rosie's Roadster is second. Full Moon Rebel is third, 2.5 lengths off the embattled duo through a 22-1 opening quarter. 4 back to Liberty Path and Just a Chance Yachty. Forget about Sheila Magic. A quarter of a mile remains for Mon Coquette. Turns in on top. Rosie's Roadster's not done trying. She's a bit green. Drifting ground while second. Down the center, Full Moon Rebel is third. They're an eighth of a mile from home. Mon Coquette by 2.5. Roadstee's Roadster, she's trying her heart out, but she's second best as Sammy Camacho has it won on Mon Coquette, who kicks clear by 2.5. Rosie's Roadster second. Full Moon Rebel third. Fourth was Liberty Path in 59-3.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
They're off. Good start from between horses for Give Me Options, heading off for the early advantage, moving at the rail. That's Captain Pike on to challenge. The favorites are way behind them, with at the rail in third, Tony Tone for Be Wiser Bob on the outside. 3 more to Flame Fire. The early trailer is I Wish You Love. In the run to the first turn, Captain Pike and Rengifo running off on the top end. They've opened a 5-length lead now. Camacho takes Give Me Options in hand to race from second. Tony Tone, he's at the rail in third. Be Wiser Bob is in the pink cap, pondering a course of action behind this loose leader. Flame Fire is next, and 2 back to the trailer, I Wish You Love. So the leader makes his intentions known. Captain Pike now by about 8. Up to second now is Give Me Options with Tony Tone at the rail. He's got the rail secured from third. Racing in fourth is Be Wiser Bob. He's about 8 lengths off the breakaway leader. 2.5 clear of Flame Fire, and I Wish You Love is last. To the half-mile station, Captain Pike, his lead is only 2.5 as he tries to catch a mid-race breather. Give Me Options in the white blinkers will get a first crack at him. At the rail, it's Tony Tone. 3 wide, Be Wiser Bob. Underway from the back, I Wish You Love with Flame Fire. Tony Tone just slammed on the brakes as Give Me Options did get started ahead of him. They round the forward turn at the 5/16. It's still Captain Pike. He has the lead, trying to braven up. Give Me Options is second. From the back, I Wish You Love is underway. Tony Tone still has a chance, but he needs a way through. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Captain Pike striding clear at the 8th pole. He has the lead. He's now 2.5 in front. Tony Tone has made it up into second with I Wish You Love on the outside. Just yards to go for Captain Pike. Rengifo put on a nice ride here, and Captain Pike will hang on to win it. No, he did not hang on to win it. Captain Pike got nailed. Bad call by the announcer there. Tori Alba's up late. I Wish You Love nails Captain Pike, who loses a heartbreaker in the third. They're off and running. At the rail, Zydeco quick to begin with the veteran Mish up alongside in second. Away in third, Air Combat out the center, Mr. Peaks. Second last capture the time, and Troops is last of all with an inside lane. They go to the opening quarter, and it's Jose Morelos and Zydeco who try to sprint away early. They've opened 2.5 on Troops, who moves up inside of Mish. That means Air Combat's going to have to work between them. Troops is really on a mid-race move here. Up to 5th now is Capture the Time in front of Mr. Peaks as they round the forward turn. 21-4 for a rock-solid opening quarter. Zydeco the leader. Mish tries to stay with him. They've opened 4 on Air Combat, who's now third. Troops made an ambitious early bid, but he's now flattening out. Up to 5th goes Capture the Time, and at the back is Mr. Peaks, and Mish starts to get serious. 44-2 for the opening half mile, and Mish now kicks him into a gear Zydeco doesn't have. They're well clear of the others, led by Capture the Time and Troops, but with just yards to go, Mish has the lead. Driven out by Sammy Camacho in the colors of C2 Racing, it's Mish who's in front. Mish to win by a clearing off 3.5 while geared down. Zydeco second, Troops third, Capture the Time fourth in 1:10-1. And they're off. Rakazo gets the first call in the middle. Relentless Lady put into play on the far outside. Sim Salabim makes it a party. These three almost in line. The gray is Diamond Dancer working over to the 2-path with Freedom Street along the rail. Then the 2 back markers, Blue Martini and Gift from Above, they swing to the forward turn. Relentless Lady has the lead, but she's been used pretty hard. She's only a neck in front. Sim Salabim up on the outside now second. Here's a move from Freedom Street. In between horses, charging into a contending spot. Outside 4th, Diamond Dancer. Inside 5th, Rakazo as they reach the top of the stretch. Freedom Street making a nice move between horses. Meanwhile, Sim Salabim is on the outside, and Relentless Lady needs to do a ton better toward the rail. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Freedom Street has the lead. Sim Salabim takes aim, second. At the rail, it's Relentless Lady trying to get back into it. Just yards to go for Freedom Street, and he hasn't won. It's Freedom Street and jockey Sammy Camacho for 3 on the program. Relentless Lady fought on. She got up for second again from Simsalabim third, Blue Martini fourth in 58 and 3. In the center, Opera House AD ridden for the early lead. Up the outside, looking for stars in the pink colors, wants to be part of the pace. Emerging leaders on the far outside as they run out of the chute. Down at the inside, Nice Try Riley is in move to take 4th, followed 5th by Noble Prince. Outside 6 is Raskolnikov. He's about 5 lengths off the lead in the red. A gap of 3 more to Teofimo, who joins Jimbo Bailey. In between horses, Witch a Witch along the rail. That's Last Shall Be First. UFO, the early trailer. They chase Opera House AD to the half-mile point. It's Opera House AD and Leonel Reyes on top by 2.5 emerging leaders in the yellow. In the pink and coaxed along already is Looking for Stars. Nice Try Riley has the rail secure, and he's on the improve to take 3rd. These top 4 have 2.5 lengths on a 5th running Raskolnikov, who's engaged outside by Teofimo. He's underway. Moving between horses is Noble Prince. Last Shall Be First is along the rail, stringing out behind the leaders. Around the far turn they race. It's Opera House AD on top 3/4 of a length. Nice Try Riley has made a bold bid to get into 2nd. From the back, Teofimo starts to find his best stride. He's moved into 3rd, and he's pulling clear of the others with 1/4 mile left to go. Nice Try Riley on the comeback try. He's 3/16 from home, 2.5 on top. He's put away Opera House LD. On the outside, Teofimo is surfaced to take 2nd. Just a 16th to go, and Nice Try Riley hasn't won. This is a big lead and a big try for 1020 Racing. Nice Try Riley, indeed. Vasquez posing for the picture, 6 to the good. Teofimo 2nd, Opera House AD 3rd, Noble Prince 4th, then emerging leader.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter,
you've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're in the gate, and they're off. Good start at the rail for Gervy Girl, headed right off for the early advantage. Whole Lotta Rosie is moved to take 2nd. Away in 3rd is Casablanca Queen. She's 2.5 lengths behind the duo up front. Out in the center, Shelby Coop in her 2nd start. Moving out the rail, Sold Val Fleury, and a long way behind is Rahib. To the half-mile station, Gervy Girl at 3-5 leads 3/4 of a length. Whole Lotta Rosie is now 2nd at the half-mile grounds. They've opened 2.5 on Sol Val Fleury, who's 3rd at the inside. Followed 4th by Casablanca Queen. 3 wide is Shelby Coop, and well back to Rahib. They put on some speed with 5/16 to run, and now Gervy Girl getting away. Gervy Girl to the top of the stretch is opened a 4-length lead. Whole Lotta Rosie tried to stay with her, but her bid is stalled. Casablanca Queen trying to run home. Shelby Coop's running home just as well. They went the half in 45-2, and they're on their way home. Gervy Girl wheels for home, looking good. She's now opened a 7-length lead. Whole Lotta Rosie's trying to stay for 2nd. Then it's back to Shelby Coop and Casablanca Queen. But at 3-5, Gervy Girl is a dominant winner. A flashy debut win for the daughter of Gervin. It's Gervy Girl by about 10. Holding second, Whole Lotta Rosie from Casablanca Queen third. Shelby Coop is fourth, 11-1. Racing in the Ladies Island. Greenfield Cougar off a step slow, shuffled back a touch, Coco Abario. La Amazonia and Tiffany Gold fly off the mark and lead by 2 lengths over Great Venezuela, who's an early third. So Barboza's 1-2-3 after an eighth of a mile. Down at the inside, Tree Sees Kai with Coco Abario for company, and after a bad start, the trailer is Greenfield Cougar. They pass the 3 furlong point and swing now to the far turn. Tiffany Gold by a length and a half through a 21-3 opening quarter. Racing second, La Amazonia. Third, Great Venezuela. Coco Abario is now fourth, then Tree Sees Kai and Greenfield Cougar as they arrive at the top of the lane. Tiffany Gold still rolling off the turn with a 2-length lead. La Amazonia is second. Great Venezuela tries to motor from third with Coco Abario. Now a 16th remains for Tiffany Gold trying to buckle down. La Amazonia is second, but she's out of time. It's Tiffany Gold to win it. Tiffany Gold beats La Amazonia, Great Venezuela third. That completes a 1-2-3 order of finish for Victor Barboza Jr. in 54-4. And they're off. Jalapeno away well from the inside draw, reaching out for some early position. Along the outside, it's Classy Prince. Farther out, Woodster. Pike is in the middle, and alongside him, Mr. Kozan. Back at the inside, Koristine comes away in hand toward the rail, in tight, running up onto heels. And the early trailer, while settled at the back, is Far Right. They stack, they pack behind Jalapeno, who has the lead. Vasquez wants into the clear and finds a seam for Koristine to move on through. He's now up into second. From third, it's Mr. Kozan. Pike is next. On the far outside, that's Classy Prince. Widest of all, Woodster. Held up for a run is Far Right. He has options. They swing to the far turn now. Jalapeno by a neck. Koristine makes his move on the outside second. They've put 2.5. On Classy Prince, who's now third, Pike is in the middle. Mr. Kozan is next. Then Woodster and Far Right, separated by 6 lengths with 5/16 to run. Jalapeno, he has the lead. Koristine is second. Third is Classy Prince. Pike is working overtime. He's gaining no ground. In fact, he's losing ground. Outside Woodster, inside Mr. Kozan. Far Right never picked it up. Off the turn and the stretch drive. It's Jalapeno, an eighth of a mile from home with a 4-length lead. Koristine second. Woodster running home pretty well on the outside. He's surging into second, but Jalapeno has a big lead. Woodster is up into second. That's as far as he gets. Jalapeno in front. Jalapeno by 2.5. Woodster second. Classy Prince third. Koristine fourth. Then Far Right. 125 flat. Good start from between horses for Dominant Diva, headed off for the early advantage. Here's Cooey sent along toward the inside. These two get acquainted as their heads apart past the opening furlong. They're a length and a half in front of Gervin Star. They've gone 5 ahead of Militia, who's racing together with Major Price and Galop d'Hermé. Permian Basin beaten for speed while trying to get into the clear, and the early trailer is the late running Puckered. They make their way to the half-mile marker, and Husbands and Cooey make their intentions known. They went 22 strong seconds for the opening quarter, and they head into the turn on top by 5. Dominant Diva, her bid is stalled already. Militia's in the two-path. Light blue colors. Far outside, it's Gervin Star. Tightened up a touch is Major Price. Galop d'Hermé is not kicking on, passed by Permian Basin. She's got 8 lengths to raise and 5/16 to raise it. They run to the top of the stretch. It's Cooey in front. They went 44-3 for a wicked half-mile. Cooey still doing good things on the top end. Gervin Star on the outside now second. On the far outside, Permian Basin toward the rail, Major Price. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Cooey still has a lead. It's about 4 lengths. Major Price is second. Permian Basin down the center, time ticking away. Cooey has left them all in her wake. A speed display from Cooey. She's a gate-to-wire winner by 3.5 lengths. Permian Basin second. Gervin Star third. Puckered is up fourth. 117-2. And runners away. Step slow beginning for Aegon Targaryen. That's going to change the complexion of the pace with Advanced moving through at the inside to take a clear lead. Jack Kerouac, he comes away racing in second. High Latine drops over to the inside to race from third. Laudable and LT Marine are next. Then Aegon Targaryen. Late running Venezuelan Hope is last of the lot as they make their way to the first quarter mile. Edgar Perez and Advanced, they have the lead. They lead by 1.25 lengths. Jack Kerouac is second. High Latine third at the inside. Comfortable in the early stages here in a 24-second opening quarter. In the blue colors, it's Laudable from fourth from Aegon Targaryen and El Tin Marine. The trailer is Venezuelan Hope. 24 seconds for the opening quarter. They have less than 5 furlongs to go. The target is Advanced, and he leads by 1/2 length. In the white blinkers, that's the race second choice. Jack Kerouac from second. 2 back, High Latine. Now is third. Laudable races from fourth. Trying to move in from the inside is Aegon Targaryen, then El Tin Marine, and the trailer is Venezuelan Hope. 48-1 for a half-mile. Advanced is trying to braven up on the top end. Turns in on top 1.5 lengths. Jack Kerouac is second. High Latine is up on the inside now. Third, 2.5 more to El Tin Marine as they make their way to the final quarter mile. 3 quarters, 1:11-1. Now they're in the drive. In between horses, High Latine rising to the occasion now, and he's up to challenge and take the lead. Back to second is Advanced. Jack Kerouac tries to catch him, but a first start against winners is no problem for race favorite High Latine. He's in front. Advanced is second. Jack Kerouac is third. El Tin Marine fourth. And Venezuelan Hope to complete your high five. 134-4.
That's a wrap on the 11-race Saturday card. We'll be back with you on Sunday. 10-pack for you, good solid turf racing. Where else would you rather be than beautiful Gulfstream Park?